Are you ready to go for a ride to the Grand Canyon aboard the Grand Canyon Railway? I'm Mike. Welcome to DownieLive Travels by Train. That's exactly what we're doing. That's right. We're in Williams, Arizona, the gateway to the Grand Canyon, to check off the last of 3 trains from Will's bucket list, after riding the Pikes Peak Cog Railway and the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railway. I'm Mike and I'm traveling across the country by rail, starting at the most southern train station in America and ending at the most northern, while riding the fastest, oldest, steepest, longest, most luxurious, highest, and the most scenic steam train along the way. But today, we're helping my friend Will achieve a lifelong goal of visiting the Grand Canyon. And what better way to see it than by train? This is DownieLive Travels by Train, America. And so, we're in Williams, Arizona, where the rail experience is about to begin. The town of Williams, with a population of about 3,000 people, grew as it sits on Highway 66. Williams, Arizona was the last town bypassed by the I-40. And I have to say, Route 66 here feels like a small main street in town, but it's still just as lively as I imagined it was back in, well, 1984. It's still a fun-feeling western town, but I think the train is one of the biggest tourist draws to the area. It feels like a piece of America frozen in time. Hello.
Hello.
Picking up. Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh, good. Picking up tickets from Michael Downey. We got the tickets. The day starts with a funny gunslinging show, which helps to set the tone and take you back in time on this western adventure. I think that's the sheriff.
Sam! Sam! What? I got a tourist up the crowd, missed their photo. They want to retake. Get up.
You know what I like about this? It's a shared experience to set the social scene for everybody, rather than us just getting on, sitting on our seats, and that's it. Right. This is cool. Fun way to start the trip. They introduce us to a couple of up-to-no-good characters that they say we won't see again.
Those are stolen horses, and you boys stole them.
But something tells me we just might. Woo! Great job, great show today. Hopefully, maybe we'll see you later. They might come back around, but we're headed to the train now. Time to board. Now that the show is wrapped up, it's time to find our seats in the dome car. Now, since we're ticking this off Will's bucket list, I thought I had to do it right. So when I booked these tickets, I booked us in first class.
Grab your ticket.
Yep. Okay, let's go find our train.
Let's go, man.
And I thought it had a dome car. This is our car, Yavapai, but it doesn't have a dome car.
This is train, bro.
Let's go see if we can sort that out. So we're back at the ticket office because we realized we didn't have a dome car. So we've asked. It's five minutes until the train leaves, and I think we're getting something. Well, that worked out. Doesn't hurt to ask, does it? Here you go, Will. Your first class ticket.
Thank you, man.
Enjoy your trip to the Grand Canyon. We're at the back one. Well, actually, but everything's boarded. Oh no! If we miss it because we were switching, I regret it all. But if we make it, I regret nothing. Let's go, Will. You don't want to miss your trip to the Grand Canyon. This is the only patio on the whole train, and because we booked this car, we get access to it. But the reason this was so important for us to get this, sorry, I'm still out of breath running for this, is as you can see, we have a dome car, which of course means instead of just seeing out the side window,
and welcome aboard,
you can see 360. And off we go, departing from Williams Depot right on time. I have a feeling that's not the last time we'll see them. This 64-mile-long railroad that we're riding was built by the Topeka and Santa Fe Railway in 1901 and led to increased tourism to the Grand Canyon, which in turn has led to the Grand Canyon Railway being added to the National Register of Historic Places for its contribution to the history of the United States. Without this train, the only way to get to the Grand Canyon was by horse and wagon. Now, luckily for us, we do get to ride the train, and our rail car has great curved windows, and being at the back of the train here gives us the best views of the train up ahead. These are some of the most comfortable train seats I've ever had.
Man, these seem like the seats that you have in your living room.
Yeah, and we're high up, so we have a really great perspective out of the window.
Right at 40. All right.
They say that's the longest train tunnel in Arizona. Now we're settled and on our way. Let's take a look around, and I think we should go check out the bathroom. Oh, I like the door. Time for a famous bathroom tour. So far, I really like the historic look of it all, but it's done with a modern feel still. We have old-looking lights, wonderful old original faucets, and a metal toilet that does exactly what it's supposed to. But the nicest touch is the crown molding. I don't think I've ever seen a train bathroom with crown molding. And while we're down here, why don't we check out the lounge? Our bi-level rail car is above first class. It's ticketed as a luxury car and has seating in the dome car upstairs, while down below is the lounge. This is a place where you can come down and grab a drink at the bar, socialize with others, or just relax. I feel like I'm at my grandmother's house, like with their furniture like this. Like that's kind of exactly what it's supposed to be. So the train today is going to take about 2 hours and 15 minutes to get to the Grand Canyon. And that will be Will's first time there. We'll have 3.5 hours to see it all. And then on the way back, well, he's seen and done the Grand Canyon. So we're going to take the Pullman, which is the oldest car in the fleet. It's just about 100 years old. Hey, Will. Hey, Mike. You want to go check out the chief car? So we are in the second last car. The last car has the outdoor deck, but it's a parlor car. They don't have a dome car, but ours has the dome, which I think makes ours better. This last car on the train, the chief car, is the second of the 2 luxury cars and is a large single-level lounge car. But it might have the best spot on the whole train.
Thank you.
From back here, you can not only enjoy the warm Arizona wind, but you can enjoy the open views behind us. Or stick your head out and look ahead along the whole train. I mean, this might just be one of the best train experiences in the world. This is what I'm talking about. If this isn't the best way to travel, I don't know what is.
I feel like I took a step back in time.
Yeah, this is like where presidents would make their speeches.
I have a dream today that one day Mike Downey and Will Evan will catch a train.
Needless to say, Will and I will likely spend most of our time out on this deck, and it's moments like this that make the small upgrade in price from a first-class ticket to the luxury car worth it. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Could I have picked a better way to get you to the Grand Canyon?
Man, this is the best way to get to the Grand Canyon. I think I'm gonna stay out here for a while just to catch all the views, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this trip. Thank you, Mike.
My pleasure. I mean, this is a bucket list trip for me too, so.
And also, y'all, the best way to experience America, I think, is on the train. From what we call Amtrak, the Cog Railway, and this is how you do it.
Oh, really? There's no one else out here except for Will and I. Will! Yeah, where's everybody?
They're sitting down eating snacks.
I guess they're all enjoying the luxury car. You and I paid extra for the luxury cars.
Well, we're outside.
We're sitting outside on the deck. Okay, all this wind is making me thirsty. Now, if I know Will, I want to treat him well. He's gonna want a mimosa. He's gonna get you a mimosa.
They have mimosas on this train?
Full bar. This is what you get when you're in the luxury car, Will. Woo! That's the sound of you checking off a bucket list item. Now we can go back upstairs to our seats, but I think we should sit in the lounge. And so with mimosas in hand, we're loving this quirky looking luxury car. This really does feel like how dignitaries would have traveled across America 100 years ago. Wow. It's like the Serengeti out there. This is wild. The landscape changes pretty drastically out here, from barren plains while we're in the lounge, and by the time we get back to the deck, it's a rockier forest area, which means we're entering the Kaibab National Forest and that much closer to the Grand Canyon. Now, since this is a tourist train, others aren't taking it to get from A to B. They take it for fun, like Susan here. Why are you taking the train, the Grand Canyon Railway, today?
Because it's fun. It's her birthday.
It's your birthday! Happy birthday, Susan!
And it's my 50th.
Holy cow! You don't look anything like 50. That's amazing! And this is what I love about these tourist trains. Everyone is here for a good time with good company. The landscape is changing. It's no longer that kind of arid desert look. We're back into the forest. And we're getting pretty close to the rim. This train will take us right up to the South Rim. And in fact, the South Rim Village was built around the station. Because remember, this is one of the first ways to be able to access the Grand Canyon. So we have officially entered the Grand Canyon National Park. Not only an amazing train trip, but a very fun trip.
Very fun.
You've done this before and you chose to do it again for your birthday.
And I'll do it again, I'm sure.
And do you think Will is excited? We're coming up on the last mile. Should we head upstairs, grab our seats?
I think so.
Yeah, let's watch it from there. That was it.
That's the Grand Canyon.
That was it. That was it, your first shot.
Wow. I just saw a big hole in the middle of the earth.
And here it is. The Grand Canyon Depot is an official National Historic Landmark and is one of only 3 stations still standing in the United States made of wood. But best of all, we're just steps away from Will checking off the final item on his train bucket. All right, we have 3.5 hours to explore the Grand Canyon. What happened? We're the last one on the train.
We were the last one.
Let's
were the
go.
last ones on
Let's
this
go.
train.
Welcome to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, wonderful. This is it. Coming up to the South Rim.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh my goodness, look how this passing is. Wow. This thing is huge, man. I didn't expect I would be here in 2022.
Yeah, it's all flat.
Like Mike just randomly like, hey Will, you want to go on some train trips? I'm like, I love trains. And for him to cross off so many things on my bucket list, man, make you feel like my brother.
Of course. Friends.
Wow, man. I'm crying just a little bit.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't really know what to say here. I didn't expect this reaction from Will. It goes to show that these little trips can mean a lot more to some.
Like, wait till I dry my eyes before I go on camera. Wow, I've always wanted to see this. Always.
These trains really can create some of the best experiences and memories. I know I'll never forget this, and I doubt he will. Life is better with friends. I brought Will along because I thought he'd just be a fun guy to have on a fun trip. I didn't realize the impact it would have on you.
Usually I'm supposed to be vlogging right now. I've just been taking it in because I love nature so much, and it's just,
It's literally the first time I've ever seen him without a camera in his hand. So worth putting up with all the driving, Pikes Peak Cog Railway, the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge, steam train,
all of it. This was worth it. This was, I'm gonna print the pictures out when I get back.
There you go. And it still won't do it justice.
No, it won't. It will not.
But it's not over. Little did we know, a surprise is awaiting us back on the train. So I know we were on the luxury car on the way out here. This time we're not. Here's your ticket. We're headed to the Pullman car. Luxury car, first class car. I think we're a ways down. Oh, I think this is it. Pullman? Pullman. Will's eager to get on the old car, but I'm just realizing this is the end of our trip together. This is, from this point on, we split up and we both go our own ways. Even with the excitement of a new rail car, or an old rail car, and some fun entertainment on board, the mood is different on the way back. We've accomplished what we've come here to do, and with 3 weeks of exciting rail adventures together complete, this is the end of this journey together. And I think Will realizes that. Or maybe he's just tired. I'm glad I didn't spend extra money on luxury return tickets as well if he's just gonna sleep through it. I should add this episode was filmed a while ago, and we might be on our next adventure together already. So if you want to find out where Will and I are right now, follow us both on Instagram for our current updates. Little does Will know, our adventure isn't quite over yet.
So keep a lookout for some dirty, dangerous looking train robbers on horses.
Uh-oh, just heard the gang's out of jail.
Now they have been
Not your
known
neck.
to
I gotta hide make sure I hide my necklace.
Yeah.
My valuables.
So they say they're gonna rob us of our valuables, but they're not very smart. We can distract them with the dollar bill. So, I'm ready. And just as I expected, I knew it wouldn't be the last time we see these Western characters. Hide our cameras. This train might be over, but my trip isn't. Have a great trip home. As I've been making my way from the most southern train station in America to the most northern, I've helped my mom cross Utah off her bucket list, and I helped Will ride his first cog railway, steam train, and now cross the Grand Canyon off his bucket list. Which means it's time for me to accomplish a big goal from my list. We're headed to Alaska to ride the most northern train in America. But I'm not going alone. You'll get to meet my 2 editors, Matt and Warwick, that are coming along as we explore Alaska by boat and rail. Next week on DownieLive Travels by Train.
Why does it have to end? Why does it always have to end?